Does this series not know how to confuse people when it comes to timelines? Because I literally have no idea. Like, I understood where the timeline is going. I guess somewhat. I have an idea of where it is going, but I have zero idea on how they keep on changing each character, each episode. Like literally, they're connected to each other in some ways. Each character reminds me of that one episode. I forgot, not one episode, the one anime. I forgot the name of it, where the start doesn't make any sense, but later on it starts to make kind of sense. Um, it was a psychological horror thriller. If you guys know what anime I'm talking about, let me know because everything came in and connected at the end of the series. So I think it's called Mad Psycho. I think so. That what it was. Was it called Mad Psycho? I might be completely wrong. All right, don't get me wrong. But there was this anime which I remember being like this, where at the start nothing at all made sense, and at the end of the series, it all started to connect with each other. So that was an anime. Another anime was Durarara because nothing made sense at the start of Durarara. It was just cool as shit. That's all. But it started making sense like 6 or 7 episodes in. So that was the same case with Durarara. That name is long, but yeah, let's talk about this now. Boogiepop Phantom. I have no idea what literally is happening here because there's literally a robot human because they call him a synthetic human or some shit like that. And then there's this guy, and then there's that chick, and then there's that guy who's. I don't know what's happening. It's all over the place for me right now, and I have zero idea on what is going on right now in my shit here. I'm like, dude, I need some kind of base on what is happening here because I have zero idea. I just know one character of this episode well because she is kind of the main character but at the same time not the main character because she doesn't appear at all. It's like it's like you have the name of the series Boogiepop Phantom. You literally have the name Boogiepop in the series, but there's literally like she appears like one episode, like literally in like one episode per 3 episodes of some shit like that. Like she had the most screen time she had was episode one. It's literally that was the most screen time she had of all of the 5 episodes that have been released so far. So literally has zero idea on what's been happening. I know this guy is the chick's brother who went up against the Manticore. And obviously, the Imaginator is not a Manticore. I'm sorry, I thought that, but I literally lost my mind with the characters. So, second of all, I have zero idea on who the chick is because I never thought she would be relevant, but she's relevant. I like that actually, not gonna lie, because characters are actually relevant in the series rather than just being the side character and showing that, oh, one character is becoming evil, so you know what? Let's put this character aside. Good to see that they're actually not doing that, and there's actually a character that is relevant. Uh, third of all, characters are getting development. Literally getting development. The side characters are getting development, and the main character isn't. And I'm like, shouldn't Boogiepop get the most development rather than the side characters, as the series is named after her? Like, what? Literally, I don't know what to say. But talking about things, I'm not gonna talk about the date at all because that shit isn't gonna make any sense right now for me. But this shit is even more. I don't know what to say. This man, I I don't know what to say. Like this man was in love with a guy. I mean, no offense to that. I'm okay with that. But he got memory wiped because what happened again? This man literally deleted his memories. And I'm like, no explanation to that? Now, the only thing that was said was this guy is some synthetic human or some shit like that. And I have no idea on what that is. And we haven't even explored on anything like Manticore or anything like that yet. So, I don't mind if they're not coming back because I already know because someone already said that they're not coming back. But, I don't know what to say about Humans, synthetic humans having the power to erase memories. I mean, I don't. Again, I don't mind all this synthetic human stuff. All right, like the name sounds like it's a robotic human or some shit like that, but kind of reminds me of the humans from not humans, but Mass Effect people, like robots, the synthetic robots there. But again, coming back to here, uh, I don't know what's happening currently because I would need more information for that. Like I always say for this series, because this series is very bland with what it's doing, and I hope by the end of the series everything is connected. Because 3 episodes in, I had no problem like putting parts together for the first 3 episodes of the first arc, basically. But at episode 2, I had somewhat put together some parts of it. But starting this arc, it's completely confusing me right now because I have no idea what's going on with any of the characters. The only character I have any idea about what she is, and that's Boogiepop, because literally that's the only character I know anything about in this arc. Literally, any other character, I'm like, huh? That's it? Like, do you have something else to put into this shit? Because I don't understand anything right now about what's happening. So I hope to see more of this character development and everything happening here, more of relevancy to characters, because I have no idea what's going on again. It's literally my whole point. This shit is confusing as hell, okay? It's too puzzling for me to put together right now. And, like, there are some parts that I understand about what's happening. I mean, I understand the whole slice of life moment part in this episode about how they're developing the guy and the chick's relationship, but I don't understand anything with the synthetic human. How he will erase the memory, how he's controlling his memories, and all of that shit. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand what happened with the guy. Uh, with the guy in the last episode turned to be a bad guy, like he's turning out to be a bad guy or some shit like that, and he literally erased the other guy's memory and everything. I have no idea what's happening, alright? But hopefully next episode answers some of my questions because I don't know. I feel weird watching this series. That's what I will say. And I don't mean weird in a bad way at all. I mean a good way because it's good to have a series that confuses you and then puts things together at the end of the episode, end of the arc, because that's what it means to be a psychology thriller series. It's good to have confusing shit happening there. And for this series, for what it is, a psychology thriller, I think so. It's worth it. It's worth the thing that it's doing. It's worth for it has its worth. It is keeping its name up. So yeah, definitely something I will keep an eye out for in the next on the next week when next new episode comes out, because I'm still confused about what's happening in this arc, literally. So, anyways, let me know what you think about this episode of Boogiepop fandom, and I'll see you in the next videos. Always, peace.